Hello and welcome to this week's LTA Players of the Week. We'll start with North, go to South. This is 100% based off of stats, and it is extremely schedule based because these teams only played one opponent. So, luck of the draw, best of three, a 2-0 probably looks pretty good relative to a 2-1, helps your stats. The stats we used: KDA, CS per minute, kill participation, damage divided by gold, vision score divided by wards placed, gold difference, and solo kills per game. In top lane, Bwipo was the star, followed by Thanatos of Cloud9 and Licorice of uh, um, Lion. I don't know why I lost my train of thought. Castle was last for Disguised. Bwipo had an 8.3 KDA. That was one of two categories where he would lead his role outright. 58 KP, Sniper, 75% for 100 Thieves, 8.4 CS per minute. Surti had 8.5 for Dignitas, 1.76 ROI. Sniper would have 2.01. Given all that KP, he's going to deal a lot of damage. 2.29 vision efficiency for Bwipo. Thanatos had over 4 vision score per ward place, which is pretty good. Bwipo averaged an 817 gold lead, which, of course, very strong. I think, if I recall, they did play 100 Thieves. 1 solo kill in 2 games. Licorice had 2 and 2. Jungle contracts. Despite losing to Dignitas, he had a monster Neferi game, one of the best ones we've seen. And that really boosted his stats, followed by Blabber of Cloud9 and then Shiden of Dignitas. Last place was Inspired of Fly. That's not to say Inspired was the worst, just statistically he was the least impactful. 5.1 KDA, 4 contracts. Blabber had a 10.3. 83 KP, Shiden, 89%. CS per minute, 6.8. Blabber, 7.6. Contracts would lead in the efficiency categories, though, with a 1.6 damage divided by gold and a 5.15 vision score per ward placed. A 300 gold lead on average. Blabber, 322. He had 1 solo kill in 3 games. Umpty would lead in that category for Team Liquid because he had 1 in 2. Mid lane, Team Liquid's APA tops the charts, followed by Loki of Cloud9 and Quid of 100 Thieves. Last was Palafox of Shopify Rebellion. APA had an 8.5 KDA, Quad 12.5. 74 KP, Kine 74 as well, but rounding difference. 9.5 CS per minute for APA, Quid 9.6. So you see APA was pretty close to leading a lot of categories. That's why, despite only leading 1, he was first across the board. 1.67 damage divided by gold. Saint, 2.55 for Lion. Talk about a lot of damage with not a lot of gold. 2.58 vision score per ward placed. Kine, 3.15. 168 gold lead for APA. That led his roll, actually. So I'm looking to see 168. That's pretty low. Yeah, the diffies at 15 minutes on average were not that great in the LTA North this past week. He had no solo kills. Loki led in that category. He had 1 in 2 games. Cloud9 continues. They're represented on all 5 roles. In the bot lane, they're both first team. So Sven, followed by Bvoy, and then Masu. Last was Henna. Sven had a 9.2 KDA, Masu 9.5. 77 KP, Bvoy 85. 9.5 CS per minute, Masu 10.2. Over 2 damage per gold at 2.07, Bvoy 2.11. The only category Sven led outright was vision efficiency. He had 3.32 per ward. 227 gold lead at 15 minutes. Bvoy 330. Solo or 2v2 kills. Masu led in that category, 1 in 2 games for FlyQuest. Support, Vulcan. Followed by Core JJ and then Seos. So we see the bot lane duo of Shopify Rebellion appear in these teams. Hell, 3 of their 5 players are on here in the positive. Hell, 1's on the negative. I don't think there's been a time this season where we've had 3 Shopify Rebellion players on my Players of the Week. So despite losing, they played a very good series statistically. Vulcan led in KDA, 7.7. Kill participation, 90% for Cloud9 in their victory. 0.65 ROI. Isla of 100 Thieves would lead in that category. He had more damage than gold in the support role. 2.22 vision efficiency. Seos, 2.31. He led in that category last week as well. 110 gold lead at 15 minutes. Core JJ, 455, which is a bit of a diffie. Vulcan was the only one with a solo kill or a 2v2 kill. He had 1 in 2 games. So, LTA North, first team, Whippo, Contracts, APA, Sven, Vulcan. Second team, Thanatos, Blabber, Loki, Bevoy, Core JJ. Third team, Licorice, Shiden, Quid, Masu, and Seos. So that's it for LTA North. Now on to the South. Similar schedule deal, 3 2-0s, 1-2-1 in LTA South. Payne Gaming dominates the top side of the rift. Red Canids take the bot lane duo. So Weiser in top lane led the way, followed by F&B of Red Canids and Gigo of Faria. Last was Hayden again for Fluxo. It seems that that's his spot week in, week out. Weiser at a 13.5 KDA, best in his role, a 55 KP. Gigo, 78%, very active for Faria in their 2-1 victory over Loud. 9.7 CS per minute for Weiser. Only a 1.22 damage divided by gold, though, so not using a lot of that farm to deal damage. Gigo, 2.33. 2.85 vision efficiency. Summit, 3.59 for Isras Astral as they continue to lose. Weiser would lead in gold difference, up 461 on average, and had 1 solo kill in 2 games. Jungle, Kuroka, great week. Followed by Aji of Red Canids in his return, and then Dismas of Vivo Keyed Stars. Last was Sheeny. Sheeny and Redbert went from first to last, from last week to this week. Kuroka at a 16 KDA, 79 KP. Aji, 91%, very active in Red Canids win. 7.5 CS per minute, but a 0.87 ROI, so very passive. The top side of the rift taking 17.2 CS per minute in terms of resources and not dealing a lot of damage. A weird situation for sure. Dismas, 1.87 damage divided by gold, significantly more efficient. 5.55 vision efficiency. Ganks, 6.85 for Fluxo. 176 gold lead on average. Tatu, 578 for Faria. And Tatu is the only one with a solo kill for Faria as well. Mid lane, Roamer. Great week. Led in 4 categories. Followed by Fu of Fluxo. Fu is very, very good. He's stuck on that team. And he is the only bright spot. Followed by Myru of Isras Astral. Last was Cody of Leviton. After last week's great Gragas game, this week Leviton only had 9 kills in 2 games or something. It was terrible. Roamer, 8.5 KDA, 70 KP. Fu, 80 KP. 9.5 CS per minute, 1.61 ROI. Myru, 2.26. Vision efficiency, 2.94. Myru, 4.14. So both solo laners for Isras Astral, very efficient in the vision game. Roamer would lead in gold difference, though, up 470 on average, and had 1 solo kill in 2 games. Actually, no, Roamer had 2 solo kills in 2 games. So, found a way to lead in that category. Brantz of Red Canids tops charts, followed by Mortius of Vivo Keyed Stars, and Ayu of Faria. Last was Marvin of Fluxo. Brantz hit a 10 KDA, Ayu 17. 88 KP, 9.6 CS per minute, Ayu 10.1. 1.76 ROI, Ayu 1.8. 3.15 vision efficiency, Mortius 3.31. Brantz did lead in gold difference, though, up 922 on average. You combine that with Frosty, and they had almost a 1,300 gold lead on average. Talk about a diffie. Mortius was the only one with a solo or 2v2 kill. Support, Frosty, followed by Jojo of Faria and Ackerman of Isras Astral. Last was Redbird. Frosty at a 4.8 KDA, Jojo 5.8. 79 KP, Pro Delta 89%, not hard, 8 out of 9 kills. 0.83 ROI. Ackerman leads in that category again, 1.13 for Isras Astral. He is definitely the most aggressive support in LTA South. That is without a doubt. 2.34 vision efficiency was the category Frosty led in his role. He had a 365 gold lead. JoJo 412. So we see dominance out of Payne Gaming here, 3 of 5 rolls. Faria represented on 3 of 5 rolls. Red Canids 4 of 5. Only Mago not involved. Isras Astral 2. Vivo Keat Stars 2. So first team for LTA South, Weiser, Karoka, Romer, Brantz, Frosty. Second team, FMB, Aji, Fu, Mortius, JoJo. Third team, Gigo, Decimus, Myru, Ayu, and Ackerman. So that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube supporter. And hope to see you again tomorrow.